Thank you, CS, for that response. I believe, Honorable Omogeni, you've got a supplementary question to that, which, well, I grant you the opportunity to proceed.
Yes, thank you, Bwana CS, for your response. But Bwana CS, through Mr. Speaker, you note that in your response you have said the outstanding works are critical for the safe usage of that particular road. And I want to bring to your attention, CS, that already we have lost about close to 10 people along that stretch of that road. So this is a matter that is very, very critical if we are to attain the safe usage of that road by the residents of Nyamira. Is there any urgent measures you can put in place to ensure that these remaining works are done during this financial year, going by the government policy of completing projects that are already ongoing before we deal with the new ones, noting that there is not even one single bus stop along that road. There are no bumps anywhere in the whole of that stretch, Mr. Bwana CS. And to the Nyagaita Bridge, you note that that is a high volume road. The bridge I'm mentioning is really a makeshift. It's a makeshift. That's the road we use to transport our tea, a key economic activity in the county of Nyamira. Can I get an assurance from the CS that that can be done within this financial year? That has been pending for more than 10 years. The road was launched, commissioned, but that bridge is a big hindrance on the transportation of tea. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Senior Counsel. Waziri?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think if we can, at least I did the early introduction about the general status of the funding across the country. The thing I would suggest is that maybe we can plan for safety activities just within the availability budget. So see if we can do the bumps and the markings. And even if it is just signage to say approach slowly, there is along and the problem with the line, I have heard you, sorry, Mr. Speaker, I should not be, but the reason why you can't put the marking is perhaps unless they have finished to the required layer. If you put the marking, you will have to remove again and do it. But I have also, based on the experience of this problem across the country, I have been asking the engineers whether we can reverse the decision on how roads are completed, such that every milestone is complete. That means if you have a 10 kilometers and a milestone is 1 kilometer at a given period, you do the 1 kilometer after markings, then 1 kilometer after marking. So that is, from a policy perspective, we think we should do that, considering now we have a long way to go to complete the remaining kilometers of roads based on the budgetary allocation. So we will look at that widely, but in the meantime, we will try to do some signage and perhaps bumps. On part of the bridge, let me see. There's something we're trying to do, Mr. Speaker. The reason why also maintenance money is becoming difficult to get ways of apportioning money from the road maintenance levy is because we have reached our limit. At the moment, our road network has increased by 61,000 kilometers from 2016. The road maintenance levy fund that we have now, their value at the moment has depreciated because the power of the shilling at that point in time in 2016 is not the same power of the shilling today, yet we still collect 18 shillings per litre. We had a very good public participation about increasing the road maintenance levy by 7 shillings so that at least we raise some money to do this maintenance, which is another problem across the country. Roads, for example, like Isibania to Kisii, the period for construction by the contractor to construct and maintain is now over. So it needs to be handed over to Kenya and a number of other roads that were constructed during the development partners. The people of Kenya have told us, yes, we want the roads, yes, you can get the money, but not at transferring the cost of the bump by 7 shillings up because they don't want the cost of living, because fuel also creates a problem across the sector. So we are now sitting, because we finished the public presentation on Monday, and go and sit together with the Petroleum Department to see is there ways that some other levies or so forth can be foregone or something, so that we concentrate first on raising money for the roads. But as we do so, I think we will now see how we support your bridge. If we succeed in this endeavor, which I am hoping that we can do in 2 months or so, we will have additional resources a little bit, and we can save such bridges because of the danger and the problem it's causing the country. Right? And I want to thank the senior counsel, my friend Senator Mogeni, because he's also been harassing me on the same issue in my office, and really, truly, it means this is something that means a lot to him and his constituents. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Cabinet Secretary. We'll take one supplementary question. Senator John Kinyo, is it in regards to this question? Okay, go ahead.
Asanti Bwana Spika kwa kunipa fursa hii. Asanti waziri kwa kuja na kuweka maneno pariwanja kulingana na vile ambavyo wizara yako iko na mambo ya barabara. Lakini swali langu ni kwamba nimesikia ukisema ya kwamba ulikisia